Coachella doesn't spare any expense. It's just beige.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like the inside of like an airplane, like from like an old time airplane or something.
Yeah. And people can't see the woodwork and the microwave and all that stuff, but it's like a throwback to the 70s or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is probably a lot different than your house.
My house?
Yeah, where you live, this is different.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is it very colorful? Do you have a lot of like art and inspiration?
Yeah,
colors?
the walls are covered. Yeah.
What kind of things do you have as a part of your decor?
Just like a lot of photos of me and my friends, nice, like things I want to be reminded of every day.
Oh yeah.
From my favorite games and TV shows and people I love, stuff that when I'm working and not enjoying it, I can look up and be like, oh, I like what I'm seeing on the wall. You know what I mean?
Which is really interesting to hear you say this, because the artwork for your album, I Love My Computer, is you just spread out amongst all this tech, old computers and cables everywhere and all this other stuff. So like that's what I imagine your studio or one of your rooms to look like, or your workspace to look like.
Yes.
Is it?
No, it doesn't look like that at all.
No?
No, I'm very, I like to think I'm tidy, but then people tell me, my friends say like, oh, it's a mess, like all the time. I don't have a fixed working place at the moment. I'm moving around so much, so it's very on the go. I'm just making music wherever I can.
Really?
Yes, because I'm touring so much.
Well,
So
there's good reason.
Yes.
Because this album is fantastic.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
By the way, this is Ninajirachi, an amazing Australian electronic music producer and person.
Thank you.
And it's my pleasure to welcome you to Coachella.
Thank you so much.
How did it go?
It was excellent. Yeah, I was so stoked. I was really nervous. I don't think I've been that nervous for a show in a long time. I do get nervous sometimes still, but I was really nervous. And it was awesome. I feel no nerves now. I just can't wait to do it again next weekend.
What was your anticipation or mindset coming into the festival, knowing the platform that it provides artists, especially someone that's on the come up like yourself?
Yeah, I was really prepared. Up until actually yesterday, I was not nervous at all because I was so prepared. I knew exactly what I was doing. The crew was dialed in. We were rehearsed. We felt amazing. And then on the day, I got very nervous because it hit me very suddenly. And also because I was receiving a lot of very sweet messages from home of people tuning into the live stream. And I thought, oh my God, there's more people watching than the people that are in the tent right now. So then I got some butterflies, but it was great.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
Because I have been promoting your music for so long to my family, friends, online, everywhere.
Oh, thank you so much.
iPod Touch. And I love how it takes us on this like little story of like how I love my computer, F my computer, delete, battery death and so forth. What was the mindset of creating the sonics and the soundscapes and naming and creating those titles?
Good question. Well, some of the songs, like for example, the song Cyrac had a different title until I was doing some kind of like meta-narrative world-building headcanon research for my album, and I learned that about Cyrac, and that it was an Australian computer. It's the first Australian computer, and it was the first computer in the world to make music. And it was in the city of Melbourne, which is where I was making most of my album. So once I learned, the song Cyrac had another name that was really boring and had nothing to do with the concept really, because it's an older song. I started it in 2022. And once I learned about Cyrac, I thought I have to make a song about this. It's so cool. So I reworked what I had for Cyrac and made it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really interesting that you're a student of music like that.
I think you have to be.
In.
Yes, why would I not?
Well, there's some artists that just go on the fly and are vibe. It's almost like vibe coding.
I feel like they are digging deeper than they let on. I'm just telling you about it, but I feel like you got to. I think you have to make anything interesting.
I find it so fascinating, the inner workings of like how a song gets created, its origins and stuff. So it's not necessarily the title informing or the sonics informing. Wow, yeah, this is about my computer crashing again, or.
Yeah, it was both. It was like, it happened at the same time. I didn't want to just make a bunch of music and be like, what's this? Oh, okay, that's the title, and I'm just gonna slap it on the packaging. And I also didn't want to have the limitation of being like, okay, I've got no music, this is my concept and these are my constraints. It was kind of both. So I was just making music and then being like, okay, this is roughly the title, and that feeds into that, and that feeds into that, and I just play around, and it kind of went simultaneously.
Which is why I just hit it and let it loop on repeat.
Oh, thank you.
I'm serious.
I'm glad you like it.
It is so good.
Thank you.
And when you performed it live, I don't know, how did you take performing live into account during the creation of the music?
You know, I'm really glad that I have DJ'd for so long. Well, I was DJing for so long before making an album, because it informed the track listing so much, because I wanted the album to flow like a DJ set, not in the sense of like rah 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 hands up, like that kind of thing, more just in the sense of having up moments and down moments and the right kind of flow of energy. I guess I rearranged the songs a bunch of times until it felt like they were spread out nicely. Nothing was jarring. There were a few moments I went back and produced or added production to some of the songs so that they transitioned more nicely between. There actually was like my computer, for example. I made that in mid-2024, and then I played it at a show, and I mean, it sounded great when I made it, but then I played it at a show and I was like, okay, the structure is all wrong, because it just didn't land how I wanted it to, because the build-up was like not long enough. There was not enough time to like amp up, and that, you know, with that kind of music you kind of need to guide the listener on the dance floor and stuff. So yeah, playing shows did really inform making the music a bit in that sense.
It's like test driving the material in real time.
Yes, exactly.
And then going back and tinkering again like a mad scientist.
Yeah, 100%. Same with Cyrac. I think I played that once or twice before album, and it sounded, it's nice being able to test in that context. Yes. Yeah.
Well, you just played Coachella. I'm from San Francisco, and you played this small venue, Monarch.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see you at a bigger venue with more theatrics and visuals and those kind of things. Anything in the works?
Yeah, it's crazy, because that show was my first show so my album came out in August, and then literally the next weekend I went to New Zealand, played 2 shows there, and then did the Australia tour, and then went straight to America and played that Monarch show, the first one, and it was it was super small, and I also didn't know how popular my album would be, so it was very much upgrading the show as we went, because we were like, oh my god, people actually really like this and they want to come and see it. Like, oh my god, we need to lock in, like we need to upgrade this, you know what I mean? So you would have, and because that one was so early in the piece, you would have seen a much more beta version of the show than what was at Coachella last night.
Right.
So next time we play in San Francisco, it's going to be epic.
I can't wait.
Me too.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Are there plans? Are you still sorting that out in terms of a tour?
Yeah.
Bigger scale?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, it's in the works.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to get something a little more concrete here, you know.
Oh, I can't say.
I know.
Because if I say, then the date changes and then people get mad.
Of
so
course.
yeah, I will only want to tell you when it's concrete. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
And then of course you want to be able to say, venue upgrade.
Yes. Well, I will be in San Francisco this year.
Okay.
At least one more time.
I'll buy that.
Yes.
I can't wait to see you there.
Thank you.
Really appreciate the time. Great to meet you.
Thank you, and thank you for your support and enthusiasm about my album.
Absolutely.
I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
Ninajirachi, right here on B-Sides.
Thank you.